MLB Network, coming up right after this. Number 28 will be tasked with the starting pitching assignment for the away team. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Striding in, J.J. Lowry. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Left fielder, J.J.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
In now, Matthew Skaggs, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Standing in now, Jarrett Parrish. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Fastball called for strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Lowry at second. Skaggs on at first with nobody out. But this is speared by the first baseman. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Coming to the plate now, Diego Guerrero. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
First baseman, Fernando Sanchez.
Stepping in now, Fernando Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Ready with the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Mike Ullman. Popped him up. Villanueva on the move. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So 1 run on 4 hits here. No errors. And they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The RuffRiders lead it 1-0. Austin Bivens-Dirks, a right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Standing in, Steve Chavez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Parrish looking up. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
In now, Boone Divine. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Frisco, Villanueva.
Standing in now, Christian Villanueva. She'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Bivens-Dirks is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, they'll breeze through 7 strong.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carmen Zapata. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We'll head to the top of the second. All even now at 1-1. Stepping into the box, Ty Spano. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes five hits already for these guys.
Into the box now, Ken McCord. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And be on the lookout today, because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
At the plate, J.J. Lowry. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And he fouls this one off. Spano, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit back up the middle, reined in, and there are 2 away now. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Now at the plate, Matthew Skaggs. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Runners on the move for second. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chavez ranging into the outfield, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Coming to the plate now, Leroy Ochoa. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
First baseman, Leroy Ochoa.
Now here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that?
Batting center, left fielder, Alan Cordova.
Settling in now, Alan Cordova. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Spano ranges to his left. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, catcher, Manuel.
So striding forward now, Manuel Rincon. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
Fouled off. 0-1 on its way. Swinging a soft liner. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, George Aponte hit down the line at first. He's got it. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. So stepping in, Jarrett Parrish.
Leading up for Frisco, right fielder, Jarrett Parrish.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Behind 0-2 now. Parrish aboard here at first with nobody out. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Popped him up. Rincon has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, John Cross.
Next will be the designated hitter, Sean Cross, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Count remains at 0-2. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now batting.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike. A 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2 is in off the plate. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Mike Ullman waits on deck. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now. Liner towards second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Zapata has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The RuffRiders are out in front, 2-1. Leading off the inning, Steve Chavez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result is there.
Stepping in now, Boone Divine. He swings and grounds it to short. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Standing in now, Christian Villanueva. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Ken McCord. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the corner and slicing foul. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
J.J. Lowry comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he just misses with a curveball.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Matthew Skaggs. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Lowry leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is high. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And it's full now, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box now, Jarrett Parrish. And he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Valdez racing back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
In now, Diego Guerrero.
Now batting.
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The RuffRiders lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Carmen Zapata, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one, as this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
Oh, man, that can only count for 1 run. That was an absolute bomb. He squared it up as good as you can, and there wasn't a person in the building that didn't think that was gone.
First baseman, number 8.
Stepping in now, Leroy Ochoa. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Lowry going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting. Left fielder, Alan Cordova.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alan Cordoba. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swing and a ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Throwing to second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting, catcher, Manuel Rincon.
Digging in to try it again, Manuel Rincon. First pitch on its way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. To his left, Skaggs. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 4-2. Digging in and looking for more, Sean Cross. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Villanueva in foul ground, and this will land foul. Here comes the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Fernando Sanchez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Ground ball right side, and that is into right field, the base hit, and this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Ty Spanos is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Holman, base runner at first with 1 out. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 1-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ken McCord.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken McCord. He got called out on strikes his last time through. To the left side, but it's well foul. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a glove flip for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The RuffRiders are out in front, 5-2. Leading off the inning, Brian Valdez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Brian Valdez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. McCord is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, George Aponte.
Now at the plate, George Aponte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Lined into right, a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Into the box now, Steve Chavez, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
In now, Boone Devine. He grounds it sharply to third. And that's the second out.
The batter,
Ready for another shot now, Christian Villanueva. No hits to this point. He's set and the pitch. Soft liner out toward left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Carmen Zapata.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
To third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's now a 5-3 ball game. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, J.J. Lowry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
1-1.
And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And oh, that gets him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Ready once again, Matthew Skaggs. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter, or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Here's a high pop-up. Ochoa is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 2, Jarrett Parrish.
Ready now, Jarrett Parrish. He's set. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and He's having a hard time doing that, so as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it.
His ball's down, and that could bring in a run. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. Two-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age, wherever.
He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the mission, number 43, Miguel.
Into the box, Sean Cross, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Guerrero, the runner at second with 1 away. Pulled toward right center field. Aponte backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Fernando Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here, as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was too.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The RuffRiders lead it 7-3. Striding in once again, Leroy Ochoa. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Alan Cordoba hits next. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. High and deep to center field. McCord ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Seventh inning coming up. The RuffRiders are out in front, 7-3. Back here for Texas League Baseball on MLB Network. We're off to the seventh inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Into the box now, Ty Spanos. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
Number 10, Ken McCord.
At the plate, Ken McCord. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Liner towards second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. McCord takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they open it up to 8-3.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
J.J. Lowry comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
1 out, nobody on. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Grounded to the right. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game and call his parents and say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Brian Valdez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Into the box now, George Aponte, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Steve.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Chavez. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Line drive to center field. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Enrique Velasquez takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Stepping in now, Boone Devine as he grounds one briskly to short. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The RuffRiders lead it 8-4. So stepping in, Jarrett Parrish. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Zapata is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop, Diego Guerrero.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Diego Guerrero. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Hit hard toward the right side, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting, designated hitter, Sean.
Next will be the designated hitter, Sean Cross. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1 ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
So we got him looking there. Sean Cross is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. Into the box, Fernando Sanchez as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Zapata is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Christian Villanueva. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. To his left, Skaggs. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Center fielder number 34.
Ready for another chance. Harmon Zapata. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Left side. Spano comes up with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, third baseman, Leroy.
Ready once again, Leroy Ochoa. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Digging in once again, Alan Cordova. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. The RuffRiders are out in front, 8-4. Stepping into the box, Mike Olin. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. This catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Ty Spanos started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty. One man out. Soft liner to the right side, so he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Cordova will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 10, J.J. Lowry.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, J.J. Lowry, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. This won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The RuffRiders lead it 8-4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manuel Rincon. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. McCord moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 7, Brian Valdez.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Valdez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Softly hit to the left side. On it goes right through him into left field. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Ready for another shot now, George Aponte. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
8-4 tonight. Frisco led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Austin Bivens-Dirks is the winning pitcher of record. Hank Schneider allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
And so the Frisco RuffRiders takes the final game of this 4-game set to avoid the 4-game sweep against the San Antonio Missions.
For the Mission, 4 runs, 13
Or the Missions try to win the 4th game, but ended up taking a loss. Frisco avoids the 4-game sweep and most likely wins this one. Well, tonight's final score for the Frisco RuffRiders 8 and the San Antonio Missions 4. tomorrow afternoon, we begin our first game of our 4-game set between the visiting Midland Rockhounds, and most likely have the final 4-game homestand before the 8 away game set. The missions return home after that. They'll be greeted by the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, known as the Kansas City Royals. The St. Louis Cardinals, known as the Springfield Cardinals, will come in and greet the missions at home. And most likely, it will be pretty good. The South Division playoffs are coming in, as the missions will try to win the championship at the end of this season. Before we go, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First for the visiting Frisco RuffRiders. 8 runs on 21 hits and 1 error. They left 5 on. For San Antonio, 4 runs on 13 hits and no errors. They had no one on base. Well, this will just about do it for minor league baseball. The final 8-4, 1-0 for the RuffRiders. This one's for them. Don't forget to tune in to our afternoon broadcast with the San Antonio Missions taking on the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Well, hope everybody has a good night, and we'll see y'all back laters.